Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from tinaheals.com, and this video is about an Aries ascendant, a 12th house Pisces moon, and a 12th house Pisces sun. So a sun moon conjunction, even if they are not conjunct, they could be widely conjunct, but they are in the same sign. So this is very powerful. This means that in a way your father and your mother may have worked harmoniously, because remember, conjunctions are not traditionally good aspects, but a planet on top of another planet, sun and moon, male female together, could help you balance the yin and yang within once you perfect your sun and moon karma. So the ascendant is the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth, and the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. And your rising sign is Aries, ruled by Mars, soul ruler Mercury. Mars is the planet of action, the planet of war, strife, competitiveness, combativeness, masculine, the archetype of the yang, okay? So, cardinal yang, cardinal agitating, first sign of the zodiac. Everything starts anew. Think of what happens when the sun enters Aries in the northern hemisphere. It is springtime and everything is filled with the promise of newness, radiance, vibrance. Okay, and the ascendant is your physical body. It is the Jungian mask you wear to interface with society. It is how you look, how you gestate, not gestate, gestate is keep baby, how you gesticulate, okay, and how you your health also, because physical body, right, deals with health. So the ascendant is a very key component in one's energy signature, and you must understand the karma of your ascendant lord, which is Mars. And the placement of Mars is truly the key to understanding your soul's karma and how you take action, whether the action that you take gets foiled, because you do take action. This is the archetype of the pioneer, Aries, the trailblazer. You go places where no one's gone because you have the power, the you know the room of Mars to go to uncharted territories. Really, Aries is exploration of the uncharted territories, because when the soul is born in Aries, it is born with a mini Big Bang, and a new experience starts. So Aries is about newness and moving on to one thing, from one thing to another. So there may not be completions with this energy, because you want to start so many new things, have so many experiences, that you do not know when to stop, or when to really stop and pause. So this is something you've got to learn. Very impatient, quick moving, quick metabolism can get hurt because you're so quick moving and you don't think about it. With Pisces, you may not be so much of a dominant, but Aries is a dominant. You know, when you walk into a room with that purposeful Aries stripe, people can see that you are a leader of sorts, okay? Even the Pisces is not really a leader and is more introverted, more psychic, mystical, soft, but I'm sure the ascendant is playing a huge role over here, because, and also your ascendant is semi-sextile, your sun and moon. So this could be problematic on, how you are here to execute your karma, how you want the world to perceive you, how they perceive you, your emotions. They could, create a hodgepodge, and you don't have any clarity many of the times, okay? Because you've got to, of course, see the aspects Mars is making, okay? And if you have a sixth house Mars, you've got to take care of your health. And the sixth house anyway for you is Virgo. So Aries rules the head, and Virgo rules digestion and the nervous system. So if you're anxious, nervous, then whatever you put in your mouth is going to become toxic, okay? So that's something to take care of. And this tremendous energy you get with Aries, have to know how to burn it, otherwise this energy will burn you. With Aries comes a streak of selfishness. So because it's the first sign of the zodiac, it's the infant of the zodiac. So the infant understands selfishness because it understands self-preservation. The infant is selfish. So the goal of Aries should be enlightened selfishness, as eminent astrologer Stephen Forrest puts it. And I think it's apt. How do you take this me energy and really translate it into something productive? Okay, and Aries, your head, this part, your face, big part of your identity. So you like to do it up. You know, you like to just highlight your hair, maybe streak your hair. Women also with this rising have more boxy bodies, squarish, more, they tend to keep short hair. Difficult aspects to Mars can have you losing hair, ENT issues, eyeglasses, brittle hair, problems with your eyesight, as I said, teeth and gums and all of that. So that's something to be careful about. When Mars, transiting Mars is hitting your, malefic planets, Mars and Saturn, be careful of freak fires, driving under the influence, road rage, rampant rage, because this can bring about, this energy signature brings about a lot of anger and violence also. But I think you've got it under control with your Pisces moon, okay? And anxiousness, your anxiety could be off the chart if you're not careful, because anyway, 12th house can be a very anxious energy. And you've got your sun and your moon in Pisces. So this is a 12th house conjunction. And 12th house, according to traditional astrology, is the house of your undoing. But for someone like me who has a full packed 12th house, I'll tell you that 12th house is the hidden house of your secret gifts, your mystical gifts, and the powers you've come with. So do not shy or do not be afraid of this 12th house stellium of sun and moon. Let us understand the moon, then we'll get in, and sun and the moon, and then we'll get into understanding Pisces into detail and thread the whole thing. So the moon is who we are when the Jungian mask comes off. It is our emotions, it's how we connect, our vulnerabilities, our imagination, our psychic perceptions, our everyday habit patterns, our childhood, our mother, our past, past life memories. All of this is the moon. The moon is magnetic. It's the yin part of us, the feminine part of us. So till the age of 7, we display the moon sign the most. And if you're ever stressed in adult life, you also display the moon sign. Because, then we drop the veneer of the Jungian mask and we expose ourselves. And the moon sign is who we are within us. So, that's a very vulnerable part of us, okay? The yin part of us. Now, 12th house moon, mother may have been into intoxicants, could even be incarcerated, okay, or confined in some spot, or physically very ill, some kind of illness. For some of you, your mother may have passed. For some of you, your mother may have even committed suicide. Drug overdose is also very possible. Okay, and mother may have been spiritual, of course, on the positive side, may have been very mystical, may have been a healer, tarot reader, Reiki person, because Pisces is very concerned with spirituality and mysticism. Think of the two fish swimming away, the tug and the pull, like one fish is in this dimension, the other is already moving to another. Now the sun is a yang part of you, okay? It is your father, other important men in your life, maybe your boss, how you shine in the world, your soul's awareness, your sense of I am, okay? I mean, think about a red giant. The ego of the red giant, symbolic ego, is so big it swallows up the solar system orbiting it. If it's a white dwarf, the ego of that white dwarf is not enough to provide sustenance to maintain a solar system. So think of our sun, just the perfect amount of ego, perfect amount of light, perfect amount of hotness to bring life into this reality. So a healthy sun is having a healthy sense of I am. And the sun does not do well in the 12th house. The 6th, 8th, 12th are problematic houses. So any planet in these houses feels stifled. And this is the house of Pisces, and this is the sign of Pisces for you. So what do you make of this? Pisces is a sign that it is the archetype of the mystic. It is a sign that rules oils, drugs, cinema. Some Pisces sun moon people can be great actors, but they are shy initially, shy to open up to people. So if they open up, they can portray characters very well, because they see a bit of themselves in everyone, because they are the ending of the zodiac. So there's like an energy signature of every sign in Pisces, and they understand it. Maybe they cannot logically explain to you what they see, because they see other dimensions, other worlds, some semi-real, some pseudo, some privately deranged worlds that they inhabit, maybe, or somebody else they know inhabit. So they go into these worlds. They feel. Some who are more tuned, they will probably understand more of these experiences. For others, it will come in a way that society becomes so drab for them that they have to use intoxicants to escape from that reality. Okay, so Pisces can be about addiction, can be about escapism, like 12th house. So 12th house sun moon tells me you can be into addictions, and this could be a downfall. Okay, you can be into you know, some kind of victim savior complex, because this is the dynamics that plays out with Pisces, the victim savior. Even martyrdom is a big thing, that, oh, I martyred my life for everything, why I have sacrificed everything for everybody. And that can really inhibit inhibit your soul's growth, because you do not need to play victim, and you do not need to go out there and help everybody. See, with Pisces, there's an inherent need to heal people. Okay, like, oh, he is hurt, or he is broken, he's damaged, and I'm gonna go there and be the Messiah and help him. Now, don't take it in a wrong sense. I have a Pisces moon, but this wanting to heal damaged things is very Pisces. Interestingly, wherever Pisces lies in your natal chart, there's always trauma. So, trauma regarding your parents could be something that you have to deal with, definitely for some of you. So forgiveness is also a big energy signature of Pisces. Okay, and the Aries in you may not want to forgive, may not want to forget, because Aries can be vengeful, ruthless, domineering. But I think that domineering part of you is controlled, because you have a beautiful conjunction in your 12th house. So your hidden gifts can come out. You can stay behind the scenes for a while. And if you truly embrace who you are, you will burst out into the forefront, and people will see the mysticism in you. You probably look very magical, because you have a mixture of the Pisces moon people are very beautiful, and yet you have that Aries edginess. So more feminine, of course, than masculine. But this should balance out your excessive yang tendencies. Let's say somebody with an Aries has, okay? Too much yang, too much extroversion, not enough reflection. Pisces, you're a psychic sponge. You soak everything up in your surroundings. So psychic vampires could latch on to you, especially if this is your 12th house, especially if this is, your house of undoing, a house of your undoing. 12th house also ancestors. So having a sun moon there could mean you have to figure out something about your ancestors or find ancestral healing. Past life regression, great for you if you really need to get into that mind space. Oftentimes they say that Pisces moon is easiest to hypnotize. They also say that about Pisces in general, easiest to hypnotize, because Pisces are willing to suspend their disbelief and look at other worlds, because they know that other worlds exist. I mean, we see less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. We hear less than 1% of the acoustic spectrum. So how can we be so sure that the reality is what it is, and that there is not so much more? And Pisces understands that. In the duality swims the fish of awakening, because Pisces is a sign of the Christ, the Christos. Hope you like that video. I love making it for you. This concludes my Aries Ascendant series. Thank you so much. If you like this work, please support me in any way you can. Donations are appreciated. Sharing, commenting, introducing your friends to this work. Thank you.